Welcome back, you're watching Trendmill. Now, a lot of the success for Yash Raj Films' Hum Tum is being attributed to innovative marketing. And what's exciting for the industry is that this is no longer the exception, but is fast becoming the rule. In fact, some of the trends in film marketing are the use of new media and, of course, increased marketing spends. Prashant Rajkova reports.
If there is one film that you just couldn't have missed hearing about, it's Yash Raj Films' Hum Tum. In its third week now, the film is a box office success. An equal success is the film's marketing strategy. That meant that everywhere you went, Hum Tum followed. In MTV videos, in your favorite serial on TV, in a cartoon strip in your morning newspaper, and on your packet of chips. Where all these strategic tie-ups scored was in that they carefully whet audience appetites without overexposing the film. Yash Raj Films spent ₹1 crore on the promotion of this film, but says that in value terms, the returns have more than come in.
For example, for Hum Tum, if you were to actually put a monetary value to every single thing we did, quite conservatively, I think 45 to 50% of the production cost could be called as the marketing cost in terms of the values. But however, in terms of the spend from Yash Raj Films and our partners HMV, it was approximately 10 to 12% this time as well.
Having tasted blood, Yash Raj will continue to build on their marketing effort for this film. The new mantra for them is sustenance marketing. The company says that just getting into the initial audiences is not enough, and promise a post-release campaign to take on next week's big release, Farhan Akhtar's ₹33 crore Lakshya. With a heavy-duty star cast, Lakshya doesn't need too much marketing, but its producers, Excel Entertainment, too are keen on the film being positioned just right. So they got into an exclusive deal with cellular service provider Airtel to market the film. Airtel not only provides ringtones and wallpapers, but also spreads the message about the film's release across the network. While there is money involved, Excel says it's all about brand building and positioning.
It's not the revenues, but it just gives it that more, the image increase, the more you're seen, the image also becomes better, you're more, like more people start taking interest in a film, okay, Airtel has tied up with this, there must be something to this film, they don't do it with every film.
Because today Laksh is getting graded at...
Playing a big part in brand associations like these is film publicist Nabil Abbas. Besides Lakshya, Abbas is also handling this weekend's release Dev and liquor baron Vijay Mallya's debut production Rakt. In the last 5 years, Abbas says marketing budgets have grown by well over 40%. Films like Rakt, for instance, no longer depend on conventional media like outdoor and print. While TV has been eating into that share, producers are also becoming net savvy. Interactive websites are essential for any campaign.
In the past, what used to happen for the internet media is, if I am a website, then and if you're a producer, then interestingly, I have to give you not just media support on my own platform, but I should advertise our association in print, on television and on billboards, and have a budget, separate budget for that, in turn for you to tie up with me, because the internet was never important. But slowly and steadily, just over the last few months when I've seen a change wherein the internet has grown and there are a little bit of budgets which I can keep aside from my original core budget of television spend to go on the internet.
Pioneers to a large extent in this has been Ram Gopal Verma's The Factory. Factory products traditionally have used strategies like creative tie-ins, interactive websites and sustenance marketing to the hilt. The Factory was also one of the first to take on media buying agency Starcom. Since then, Starcom has had at least 10 other producers approach it. This media agency is very scientific in its strategy. The target audience for each release is studied separately and then the plan of action devised. For instance, this year's release, Ek Hasina Thi, was marketed through a whole series of material involving a stranger.
We came up with about 7 areas where the youth would they would have passions in those areas or they would hang out in those areas. So Barista came up as number 1, then Planet M. They SMS a lot, so 8888 and Channel V. We built a model which connected the youth where they were with Ek Hasina Thi. The awareness of the movie went up by more than 50%.
Clear-cut marketing plans then are now the norm rather than the exception. And with at least one big release a week, creative marketing which cuts through the clutter is what the industry is looking for.